Good morning, students. Now we shall continue with the second stanza of the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Now let's start the stanza 2. But I suggest children, before going to the stanza 2, you must solve the questions of your stanza 1 from your BBC. Stanza 2, which described the first stanza. What it was describing? It was describing about the poor condition of the slum children, what kind of children they are there, how deprived they are of their basic rights. But now the second stanza describes that the future of these slum children is bleak, not bright. It is, they have a bleak future because they are living in this slum area. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head. This is the first line of stanza 2. On sour cream walls. Which walls the poet is talking about? The walls of the classroom. Donations means the school generally, if improve their condition, it is only through the amount, the money they receive in the form of donations. Shakespeare's head means there in the classroom, a portrait of Shakespeare is hung. Not a full portrait, only his face. It is hung there on the walls. So Shakespeare's head is an irony. How? I'll explain when I explain the line. Sour creamy wall, it's a simile. Right? The walls are compared to the cream which is rotten, which is sour, which is spoiled. The color of the wall is as rotten, as poor, as cream, just like that of a sour cream, the cream which is spoiled. So here the poet described the infrastructure of the school. In the next stanza, the poet describes the infrastructure of the school. The walls of the classroom are dirty, yellow in color, like sour cream. They make the world of these children more dull and depressing. When the walls are very poorly painted, like long time back they were painted, so these poor color of walls make the environment more dull and depressing. And these walls were once painted when received a donation. When the school had received a donation, that is why it is written donations in the line. When the school had received a donation, then these walls were painted long time back. And names of donors are also displayed on the wall. In one corner of the room is placed a portrait of Shakespeare. And this is ironical that in an elementary classroom in a slum where the value of education is minimal and reference to Shakespeare raises false hope among these children, because these children do not seek imaginary world but obtain food to satisfy their hunger. These children do not need, they do not seek, they do not want imaginary world, the world that Shakespeare describes in his writing. Rather, they need food to satisfy their hunger because they are malnourished, they are undernourished. So that is why Shakespeare's head, Shakespeare's portrait is an irony. In one side it talks about the education and literature, but these children, instead of getting proper education, instead of going to the world that that Shakespeare describes in his writing, these children need food to satisfy their hunger. Next line. Cloudless at dawn, civilized doom riding all cities, belled flowery trolleys valleys. These slum areas, how they look like? Cloudless at dawn. When they get up in the morning, they are cloudless because they are not able to see the sky, because civilized doom riding all cities. Everywhere in the city there are high buildings, there are bridges, there are flyovers. So these flyovers obscure the view of the sky in the morning. Belled flowery trellis valleys, they do not have any opportunity to see the beauty of the city because of these high buildings in the city. So Once again, I explain the whole line. There are scenic pictures of Trailees Valley with beautiful flowers. It is ironical that the students in the room will never get a chance to admire the scenic pleasure offered by the flowery valley. This elementary school in a slum is squeezed and suppressed under the high domes of the city. These concrete structures of the city obstruct their views, making them unaware of the beauty of the sky at dawn. Dawn means early morning period before the sun rises. So these pictures on the wall have no meaning for the slum children. Like in the classroom, there are pictures hung. There's one picture of Shakespeare's portrait, the other picture is of Belle Flary Troiley's Valley. But this is ironical again, this picture, because they do not have any opportunity to see the scenic beauty of the city, because the whole city is not visible to them because of these high buildings. They obstruct their view to see the natural beauty of the nature. Next line is open-handed map awarding the world. World is world. There's another picture that is a map being hung there on the wall. Besides all the other pictures, a map of the world is also hung on this wall. This open-handed map offers bounty only to those who already have things in abundance. This open-handed map offers bounty. Bounty means blessings. Only to those who already have things in abundance. In abundance means so much, so many. It is symbolic of hopes and aspirations. For a look at it motivates people to explore the world. But the world for these children is limited to their filthy slum, restricting their vision of a better world. Filthy means dirty. Restricting means obstructing. So this open-handed map, among the other picture, this map is being hung. This map is a symbol of hope and aspiration, that they want to see the world beyond the world of this slum. But these children, they are just limited to, they are just concentrate to this filthy, this dirty slum, so they cannot get the vision of this better world which is being shown in this map. This is the last line of stanza 2. And yet for these children, these windows, not this map, the world where all their future is painted with the fog. A narrow street sealed in with the lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes and stars of words. Painted with the fog. It is a metaphor. It is the comparison of their future with the painted windows painted with the fog. Lead skies again metaphor that they are not able to see the clear sky. I'll explain how. To these children, their true world is not the one depicted in this map. And yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world. To these children, their true world is not the one depicted in this map. The world is like the foggy windows of the classroom that hamper a clear view of the beauty hidden in nature. Like in the classroom, there are windows. These windows are not clear. They are full of fog. They are misty. So, like they can't see the world. They can't see anything outside of the classroom because of these misty, these hazy windows. Same way, they have their future. Their future is like these foggy windows, and these foggy windows hamper the clear view of the beauty hidden in nature. They can't see the beauty of nature because of these foggy, these unclear windows. So that is why their future is being compared with the windows painted with the fog. That is why it is a metaphor. Their future is bleak and unclear. Their life is confined in the narrow streets of the slum where dirt and filth reign supreme. Where does their life confine to? It is confined to those narrow streets of the slum where only dirt and filth they reign supreme. Only there you can see the dirt and filth. A lead sky, that is a black and dull sky because of pollution. There's a lead sky. It is again a metaphor. Lead sky is a sky full of pollution. lead sky, black and dull sky. Because of pollution, it symbolizes hopelessness and despair. Despair means frustration. It symbolizes hopelessness and despair for the slum children. These children are deprived of all the bounties of nature. They are not having the blessings to see the bounties of nature, the blessings, the beauty of nature. They never get an opportunity to bask in the glory of natural beauty of the rivers. They never get a chance, opportunity, so that they can also enjoy, they can also bask the glory of natural beauty of these rivers, these snow-capped mountains and twinkling stars, or the sparkling world drawn with the help of words full of knowledge. The last line, the poet says, far, far from rivers, means they are not, they have not got the bounties of nature to enjoy the bounties of nature like rivers, snow-capped mountains, and sky full of twinkling stars. Here it is the star. Here it is written stars of words. Words refer to the words of knowledge, education, wisdom. So they do not have opportunity to receive, to enjoy all these beauties of nature. Thank you, students. I hope you understand well this poem. And any doubt, you please listen the audio again, and you can ask me personally. You can send me your messages on your Microsoft app. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, students. Thank you for listening the poem. I hope you understood well the second stanza. If you have any doubts, please listen the audio again, or you can message me on my email ID jyotisasdeva596 at gmail.com. Thank you.